Hey guys, how's it going? It is Eve, and today we're going to be talking about moon scanning. Moon scanning, pretty important when it comes to finding your ideal location for your player-owned starbase or POS, how I will be referring to it in this tutorial. So, what is moon scanning? Pretty much just like it says, it's a scan of a moon. You will be launching a probe at a moon, and in order to get a result from what that moon is made out of. Pretty simple. However, it does require a few skills to use. So first of all, you need to have a ship that can get you in and out of your destination quick, undetected, if there's a hostile POS there, for example. So I'm sitting in a POS. This is just the basic fit I put really together right here for the sake of the tutorial. I don't recommend using it. It is just here for the video. So that's the fit. And the noticeable thing in this fit is not the cloaking device, it is the first high slot here, which contains a survey probe launcher and the survey probe. You cannot fit survey probes in a expanded probe launcher. You need to use a survey probe launcher. One or two, it doesn't matter. So here is the probe launcher. It is used for launching survey probes. Survey probes are used to analyze material composition of moons, and only one can be fitted per ship. Attribute-wise, capacity is only 10, and the rest of this is pretty much what you need. You only need to really, even though it has a rate of fire of every 2 seconds, you only need to really shoot one probe at a moon. Tech level and so on, here you go. And it can only be used with charge group survey probe. Keep that in mind. So, and if you go down to the used with, you have the discovery survey probe, gaze survey probe, and the quest. Fitting wise, it uses a high power slot, requires 242 teraflops, and power grid is 1. So requirements to use, this is the Tech 2, so it requires astrometrics level 5. That's pretty much the difference. The others require level 3. Here you go. It only requires astrometrics level 3 in order to use. And then the variation, just Tech 1, just Tech 2, industry on how to make it. You can just buy a blueprint, they're pretty cheap to make. So the probes can be found in the market under ammunition and charges, probes, survey probes. Here you go, you have your discovery probe 1, gaze probe 1, and then your quest. There is really no difference in the probes other than their times and kind of skills to use. Most of them require level 3, but one of the gaze here requires level 5 astrometrics. So the difference in between them is their times that they send you the result. The discovery one, which is pretty much the most popular one, I could say. I've used it myself here, which requires, like I said, level 3 here. Survey 3 and astrometrics 3. Here it sends you back, once you shoot it at the moon, it sends you back your result within 5 minutes. But it is rather bulk, so there's your other downturn. So it does take up more of your cargo hold. For example, volume takes up 10. Your gaze is your fast, speedy one, get in, get out kind of probe. It finishes its moon scan in 2.5 minutes, but it requires considerable skill to use. This is the one I'm saying requires astrometrics level 5 and survey 5. Then your quest, which is probably the worst one there, but if you have time to sit there for 20 minutes scanning down one moon, you should be good to go. This thing also requires level 3. So if you are thinking of getting the quest, I recommend going for the discovery. It cuts it down by 15 minutes and you'll be on your way setting up your boss faster than with the quest. So for the tutorial, we're going to be launching the gaze survey probe. So I already had, like I said, I had the ship loaded, everything here. I have the gaze in my in my cargo hold. And so we are going to undock and warp to a moon. Like I said before, this is singularity. So every moon contains everything. So it means that every moon will have techyum, it'll have stuff like that. So there isn't really anything much to Much to do in regards to picking out your perfect moon. One tool that you can actually use in order to cut down on time, but how reliable this is, I don't know. So I can't really go test confirm it right now. I will probably in a later point. But if you go down to your browser and go and open up to where and you open up to Dublin Maps. Go for example, we'll hit for example nullsec here. We will hit, let's go with Delve. So you open up your Delve map, your region map, wherever you want to go, and we will hit for example one snap here. And this one, for example, this is actually pretty good that it happened. This system actually doesn't contain the tab, so to speak. Up over here where it says Overview, Celestials, Location, Statistics, Kills, Events, Notes, Feed, it should actually have a tab that says Moons. So this one doesn't have it. So we will actually drop down into Fountain. I know that this system here has it, HS80W. So here you go, for you see right here it says moons. When I click on moons, it'll bring up all the moons in the system, and along with it what gas or mineral they have. For example, here on moon 4 of 3-4 you have titanium and hydrocarbons, and then so on, yeah, platinum, and then 4-4 you have hydrocarbons, platinum, cesium, so on. Whether these are still 100% up to date, I am not 100% sure, and it'll actually be wonderful. It'll be cool if I actually go and look at them. I probably will. So let's just say we're on Tranquility, and the moon here will go down over here where I have my demo tower, which I'm still setting up. We'll warp to the moon. So I clicked on the moon and hit warp to 0. You won't warp exactly to 0. So here we are, we're warping into the moon. My tower is back there. And so, we're here at the moon. I always like to align towards the moon. You don't really have to, and just shoot your probe. Boom. Probe is gone, and we can cloak up, stop our ship. There's the probe. Off it goes. 23, so on. It'll eventually hit the moon. And I'll see you guys at about 2.5 minutes. So after the 2.5 minutes is up, I got a pop-up window that said moon analysis, and it listed me the moon 8 here. So here we go. And apparently they changed everything on Singularity also, that the moon doesn't contain everything anymore. So this moon actually contains atmospheric gases, evaporative deposits, hydrocarbon, and silicates. So that's how you know what moon has what. If we were to go and scan down another moon, for example, we will go and let's pick a random moon here. Let's go to planet here, and let's go moon 17. And I'm out of capacitor, but that's okay. It'll give me more time to talk about this. So this window, the more probes you launch, the more tabs you will get. And it says the abundance of this. Abundance, it may say 1. It doesn't mean that it's only good for one cycle. It only means that there is 1 atmospheric gases. So when you put up your moon harvesting array and select atmospheric gases, you will only have one atmospheric gases to select. Same for evaporated deposits, hydrocarbon, and silicates. Same for those. So we're going to warp down to this other moon and do one more scan to show you that it's going to be a different result. And so here is your next moon that we went scan down. I click on it, and for the most part, it contains the exact same one. You don't have control over what a moon has. So this moon also contains the same as the first one. I just sent another probe, came back pretty much the same thing. You can't control what the moon has. So it's exactly the same in terms of what it contains. One thing I just want to mention is that it's best to remain in the system that you shot your probes. If you jump system, you will lose communication to the probes. These aren't like core scanner probes where you can, for example, reconnect to them. These you can't. You launch them, they're gone for good. And you have to wait till you get your result. If you dock up or something like that, you will most likely not get it. You get your result you're looking for, you'll have to warp to the moon and launch another one. That's why I recommend having a ship with a cloak on it that you can use to get safe before a problem. So that is it for this video, you guys. I hope it helped you with moon scanning, and I hope you find a better location for your POS if you are planning to set one up. So that is it for this video, guys. Fly dangerous. Peace.